Third phase of moon. Third phase.
Welcome back to the world's largest UFO channel on the planet. This is Blake Cousins' Third Phase Moon. We've got incredible UFO sightings for you all over America. We're going to go to Orange County, California, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and British Columbia. We've got videos coming in super fast. Something's up. I'm not sure. Maybe there's an uptick in UFO sightings starting in September. What the heck is going on? Well, let's just start it off with Kelly Clark's submission. There's something that was captured on a live feed Earth cam over Spring Creek Ranch in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Take a look at this. We want to thank Kelly Clark for sharing her incredible submission right here over Wyoming. What are we looking at? Is this possibly a helicopter or an airplane? We're going to be getting a closer look at this object, whatever it is, but it is incredible because right away there's a red flag that indicates that this isn't your practical aviation technology going on. There's something weird, unless it's military, if I'm correct. There would be some FAA lights blinking on it. We're getting the daytime footage and a side-by-side comparison as I overlay the actual footage. And as you can see, there is no airstrip or airport that this thing is heading towards that I'm aware of. It looks like it's heading towards a neighborhood. Not exactly sure. Again, we're going to bring up the original daytime shot so you could take a look at it. Here's the daytime shot, and then I do an overlay of the footage to try and square it up. But again, we're looking at this object, no FAA lights. What's your thoughts on that, Brent?
Yeah, it's wild. I love the overlay you did right there. It looks almost like night vision camera, but we're looking at reflections on the ground, and this thing's not pulsating. If there was FAA lights, you would see some sort of pulsating of light. We're looking at this object, and it looks disc-like. And look at the daytime photo. We're zooming in, and we're seeing no airport or anything.
No airstrips, Brent. I don't see an airstrip or
it
anything
seems
like this.
In the middle of nowhere, really. And look at that. It looks like a flying disc with a beam of light coming out of it. And we take a still and we get a close up. What is this, Blake?
I'm kind of on the fence. I'm not exactly sure if this is an aircraft that, again, is conventional because I don't see anything, and this thing is lighting up the ground underneath. It's very bright. It just seems bizarre. I'm just wondering from this Earth cam if we've seen any other kind of anomalies like this. I'm going to be supplying the original link below, but again, look at how it's lighting up the area around it. It's a pretty big spotlight, and you would think that if there was a flash of FAA lights, you would see that flash on the ground, and I'm not seeing any of it. There's that one really weird bright light that hits down on the ground there. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it's great to go over some of these EarthCam footage. People have live feeds around the world, and it's people like Kelly Clark that had a really sharp eye. She did a good job submitting to us this evidence, and now we have more evidence coming in from British Columbia. A man walking outside in the woods with his dogs. Something appears over his head, and he manages to film it. Watch this. So I reached out to the gentleman who submitted this video, and we were able to get his testimony within 24 hours from Darren. And Darren is about to share with us what he experienced. And we're going to get Richard Giordano on top of his testimony to give us his insight of what he thinks was captured by Darren.
Hey guys, thanks for taking a look at my video. Hopefully your panel can figure out what's going on with this. I've never seen anything like this before. First time I've filmed something like this, that's for sure. I film in infrared. I do a lot of infrared filming at night, so I catch a lot of objects, a lot of things. I've got a data bank, but I just don't know how to do all the editing stuff. And but anyway, this one, me and the dog were out filming one night, and the dog looked up, and sure enough, I looked up, and the thing was floating right above our heads. It flew across towards the trees, and then it turned towards the Rocky Mountains. I couldn't see anything once it passed the trees. In the video, it looks like it goes down, but it's not. It's just going straight across to the mountains. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys can figure it out for me. It made not a sound. You can crank up the video, and you can't hear nothing. You can hear me. I'm breathing. You hear me fumbling around trying to get it in frame. I had it hooked up to a camera, just a Bushnell, little Bushnell camera. And I had a monitor on it, so I had to fumble around to get it in frame. But once I did, I got it for over a minute. And I think I've caught it in other films, other videos actually, and I put it on YouTube. And so all you gotta do is just keep looking. You'll find things out there. Love the show, guys, and hopefully you guys can figure it out what this is, because I have no clue. Thanks again, guys.
So this is an interesting one. I like this because we've got some a little bit of reaction from an animal. This gentleman and his dog were out sky watching, and this gentleman has a lot of stuff in his archives, he says, and he's never seen anything like this. But the thing that interests me about this, a couple of things actually, the dog reacted before he did. The dog may have sensed a frequency change or magnetic field flux or something in the atmosphere that triggered the dog to see the object before the guy did. So according to this witness, he said the object turned south, and then he got his video. He knew it was interesting. Couldn't be a satellite, because satellites don't turn. So that made him think, I better record this. And what you see is a huge object, and it's well defined too. For night vision, you can see how bright it looks, but it also has a definedness of it. Like you can see the actual orb. I don't know if it's just the way it looks in this with this camera, because all cameras are a little different. But it's interesting. And the guy said there was no sound, didn't feel anything. You could even hear on the video there's nothing to be heard. So I don't know, man. I want to say iridium flare satellite, but I don't think it is. I think it might actually be an Earthlight or some sort of fireball. Not like a shooting star, but something that's not supposed to be in the sky and be seen by all of us. Or maybe it is. Who knows? I think the world is more paranormal than normal. So I don't know. Whatever you guys think, I don't know on this one. This is a good one. So kudos to the witness for even sending in an audio or video of his experience. Well done.
Yeah, interesting observations coming in from Rich Giordano from GoofOn. We want everybody to take a look at his channel. His link is below in the description as well. But again, we're looking at Darren's footage. It's interesting that he was able to manage to capture this with his night vision. He seems very authentic in his regards. He was just camping out at Horseshoe Lake in British Columbia. He said the thing flew right over him, and he says his dog even noticed it, and that's kind of crazy. He says the object first caught his eye and his attention because of his dog, and he was able to capture it on film. So this is good stuff. Brent, what do you think of Darren's footage? And we're going to get to the next submission.
Yeah, absolutely. These are kind of the sightings that people accumulate to UFOs, these flying orbs, and we've seen these too ourselves, but this one really seemed low. And what are these? Are these natural energy balls of light, or something static in the air that creates this, or is it something from another world keeping an eye on us? Otherworldly drone, I might say.
Yeah, interdimensional being or some kind of lifelike. Maybe it's biological. I'm not exactly sure. But what's amazing is that people submit it to us. So I appreciate Darren. He's really brave, giving us his video testimony and sharing his video evidence. It takes a lot of guts. And if anybody out there submits any UFO videos to Third Phase Moon, my email is in the description below. Give us your video, upload that UFO video to YouTube. But along with that, give us an unlisted video of yourself going over the details. Keep it down to 2 to 3 minutes like Darren did. He did such a great job, and I think it really helps bring the testimony along with the video evidence. It's important, and I respect people that do this. I respect them big time. Now, let's get to California. It's on fire right now, and there was a crazy video. It has nothing to do with UFOs, but I've never quite seen the sun like this. It is insane. Take a look.
Never seen the sun like that. It is so friggin' orange. Red. It's crazy. That's insane.
San Bernardino, itong dako. Tungod sa jungle,
tungod sa wildfire kung wala na.
fireworks sila.
Wala siya. Wow.
Ito nag-start. Tapos, dito nag-start.
Yep, we'd like to go over weather phenomenon, and definitely the weather is a phenomenon right now because of the massive fire outbreaks that have been breaking records over there in California, and we hope that everybody makes it safe through this and be safe out there, and let's just hope that gets under control. But yeah, we just want to share this cool phenomenon, the red sun. Brent?
Yeah, it reminds me of when the volcano was going right here in Hawaii 2 years ago almost, and we used to have these hazy skies with the fog that would just blanket the islands, and it kind of created this kind of effect on the sun as well. This one's quite dramatic. It's very interesting to look, and yeah, if you didn't know what you're looking at, you might even think these are the orbs that are flying in the sky, and people can mistake them for that. But again, yeah, we know it's a sun, and it's just a great capture.
Yep, astounding video, very bizarre. Thanks for the submission. I'll give them a shout out. They submitted it to us via our Facebook. And let me tell you, people, check out our Facebook. We're putting up some pretty cool stuff there. And again, the link is below to that. Michael Kushia, or I'm hoping I'm not butchering the name, but Michael Kushia, appreciate the submission. Be safe over there. The skies are very thick, and it's not really good for the health to breathe this kind of stuff. All right, guys, that's the wrap up for tonight. It is a somber day. 19 years ago. Everybody, be safe out there, like I said, and have your camera ready. If you see anything amazing in the sky, again, submit it to us right here at Third Phase Moon. Blake Cousins. We'll see you real soon. And again, one last word here. Appreciate all the people on the chat. Everybody's been very respectful, and the support coming in via the super chats over the week has been amazing. Appreciate the support. We got some sneak peeks coming up for you, and some incredible news that we've just obtained. Stay tuned for the next episode.
third.